I'm going to keep this straightforward because when you're looking at a piece of furniture that's supposed to do a lot, lift you up, massage you, keep you warm, and still fit into a living room setup, it's easy to feel a little overwhelmed. Most of the hesitation I hear from folks is whether they're paying for a gimmick or actually getting a chair that will make a real difference in daily life, especially for older family members who need that extra push to get in and out of a seat. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon, and I'll walk through the practical angles that matter before you decide if this recliner is worth the space and the price tag. First off, the idea behind an electric lay-flat recliner is simple. You sit, you press a button, and the chair does the heavy lifting. That's a genuine advantage for anyone who struggles with the strain of standing up from a low sofa, which is why the lift assistance is the most frequently cited reason people consider this model. In a real-world scenario, say, a grandparent watching the evening news or a movie night with the family, the chair lifts the seat to a near-standing position with just a press on the side panel. This means you're not forcing your knees or hips to do the work, and it reduces the risk of a stumble when the TV commercial break ends and you need to get up for a snack. The heat and massage functions are where the luxury claim meets everyday utility. The heat element runs at a low, steady temperature that's designed to stay comfortably warm without feeling like a sauna blanket. If you've ever dealt with sore lower back after a long day of gardening or standing in the kitchen, that gentle warmth can be a subtle but noticeable relief. The massage is a series of rhythmic pulses that target the lumbar area. It isn't a deep tissue treatment, but it does help loosen tension after sitting for several episodes. In my own test, I let the massage run for about 10 minutes while I read a book, and the effect was comparable to a quick handheld massager, enough to feel better, not enough to claim it's a professional therapy device. Now, let's talk about the lay-flat feature. This isn't just a recline to 110 degrees seat. The back actually folds forward, allowing the whole chair to become almost horizontal. For people who like to nap while the TV is on, or for caregivers who want a safe place for a patient to rest without transferring to a bed, that flat position can be a game changer. However, the mechanism does require a little clearance behind the chair. If your entertainment center is wall-mounted or you have a tight corner, you'll need at least a few inches of space for the back to swing forward without hitting anything. That's a hidden trade-off that many shoppers overlook until they try to assemble it in a cramped living room. The genuine leather finish feels, on first touch, more like a high-grade synthetic that mimics the look of real leather without the maintenance headaches. It doesn't develop the same patina over years, but it also resists spills better than true leather, which is a practical plus for households with kids or pets. The chair's high back offers a theater-style feel, which works well if your TV is mounted higher than average. If you sit close to a low-profile TV, the back might feel a bit over-engineered, but for most living room setups where the screen sits at eye level, the back provides that enveloping support that makes marathon binge-watching more comfortable. Who should consider buying this recliner? Primarily, it's a solid fit for seniors or anyone with limited mobility who needs that extra assistance to stand up safely. It also makes sense for people who spend long periods seated and could benefit from intermittent heat and massage. Think remote workers, gamers, or hobbyists who like to watch movies for hours. If you have a dedicated media room where the chair can be placed without crowding other furniture, the lay-flat capability becomes an added bonus. On the flip side, if you're on a tight budget, the price point may feel steep compared to a standard recliner that doesn't have the electric lift or massage functions. Also, the chair's weight is considerable, easily over 150 pounds, so moving it through narrow doorways or upstairs will require at least 2 people. That's not a deal breaker if you have a permanent spot, but it does limit flexibility if you like to rearrange your space often. Finally, if you're looking for a high-intensity massage experience or a fully adjustable footrest that can be removed, this model stays within a moderate range. The footrest stays attached and moves only as part of the recline sequence. In terms of durability, the electric components are housed behind a sturdy frame, and the warranty that comes with the chair covers motor failures for a reasonable period. While I can't speak to long-term wear without a multi-year dataset, the build feels designed to handle daily use rather than occasional novelty.